What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the Real Feel. Welcome back to me life. Welcome back to the journey. I know it's been a couple weeks since I posted a video, but everything is still good. Everything is all good. It's just I don't know why I haven't posted a video. I don't know. I don't even think it's been 2 weeks. I think it's been less than 2 weeks. Anyways, let's wing it. Let's wing it today. I try not to, like, I write down, like, my thoughts and stuff, because if I want to make a future video or something, but when I do that, I'm, like, focusing on, like, that one thing, and I'll keep looking at it, and then I'll get all mixed up with it, so I like to usually come on and kind of, like, wing it, but the past week or so, I think it's been 2 weeks, man, I'm the most confusingest person. Oh man, it's funny. Yeah, I know it's been over a week. But there's been a lot of good wake up calls, that's for sure. Oh, I got new tattoos, that's as well. Got my music note, finally. Guess I can kind of explain that one. No, I didn't get it because I thought it was cool. No, I didn't get it because I'm a rapper or anything like that. I got it because it was long overdue. I love music. I have a passion for music. Music is not the only thing. Obviously, I make videos and stuff. I shoot videos. And I try to help people. I'm trying to, like, it's bigger than my music, but music is, like, one of my biggest, like, it's one of my passions, and I've wanted to commit to that for a long time. Like, I even wanted this tattoo on my face before tattoos on the face became, let's say, popular. So, no, I didn't get it because I was a follower. No, I didn't get it because of that reason. It's because I got it because I love music, and I wanted to commit to it, and finally I had a chance to get it, and I got it because I'm committed to my music. And like I've said before, oh, and I got this one too, acoustic guitar, fucking dope. Like, the artist did a good job. But yeah, but a lot of, like, wake up calls the past week or so. Like, I can't remember them to the fullest, but I can say this, is that I like going through that, even though it's tough I understand that it's hard to go through something and you think that it's it, and then it doesn't work out, and you've tried your hardest, or you've done the best you can do to be you and try to explain yourself. Like, you shouldn't have to explain yourself in full because some people don't understand, so you're just stuck going in circles, and some people don't, like, get where you're coming from, so you're stuck going in circles. When you're stuck like that, then you should try to, like, move forward. But then there's people that you talk to, and then they understand, so you actually get an answer out of it. Or you go through something. It doesn't even have to be, like, talking to somebody. Like, if you go through something and it doesn't work out, then you learn from it. And I know what I was trying to get at is, like, I know that it's tough to do that, and you try so hard, or you tried your best to do this and do that, and then it doesn't work out. But you have to understand that that's you going through that to learn it, to get you ready for the next step. You may not think that, and a lot of people don't believe in that. You may not think, like, oh, well, no, that was supposed to be it, that was where I was supposed to be, and then that's where you're gonna start to give up, because you're gonna think that you're supposed to be in that one spot. And I've mentioned this millions of times, but I've been woke myself up a few times going through something, and you think it's going good, and you think all this, and you've done your best to do that and do that and do this, and then all of a sudden it's like it does a fucking turn, and you're like, what the fuck, right? Like, I get it. So being woke up the past week, like, a bunch of things, like trying to figure out my music, trying to maintain the accounts, trying to gain what I want to be gaining, and failing at the same time, and dealing with others not understanding it, and then dealing with what to do next in my next step. And these things take time, so there's people going to be around you, they're going to be like, oh, like, well, you're not doing anything with it, and you're not doing this, and you're not doing that. And it's like, because they don't want, you're not doing what you like, they think you should be in a certain spot, and you're not, and you're trying to like do all these things, and they're not seeing those little bits and pieces that you have to go through to build up. So they think like, well, look how long it's taken you, you're not even there yet, I know people that are there, and I have this and I have that, and you should be doing this to get there, and you should be doing that to get there. And it's like, they don't understand, and they're not listening to what you've actually gone through, and what you've done to get where you are today, in your good spot, and you want to keep going. So those people are going to keep coming back and putting you down and not understanding. And there's going to be people like that. That's my point. So yeah, like, I'm just like learning. The past week I've had wake up calls by learning the process, learning what's going to happen, learning what you have to go through to get what you want to be doing. Like, and I've said this before, like, you may not get it in the way that you think you should be getting it. That's why trusting the process, trusting that I'm with you on this, I'm with you, and like trusting the process and getting to that point where you want to be doing it. Well, when you get there, you'll be like, okay, I get it. Like, now I have to go through this. And it's like, life is a bunch of like ups and downs. I heard this once before. This guy gave a good analogy, and I think it's like, I forget where it came from, but I'll say this. There was a guy that was pushing up. This is quoted from somebody else, but fuck, I don't want to butcher this. But like, there was the point of life, that life is like, can go like this, but you're getting to each step, because school cannot fucking teach you this. Like, school can teach you how to build something. School can teach you how to how to be a doctor and stuff like that. Like, that's good stuff. Like, that's, that's what school can be for. But the rest of the things, life, like 85% of the rest of the things that you have to learn, I've learned through life. Like, school couldn't have fucking taught me anything that I fucking learned through like interacting with people. I'm getting to a point like interacting with people. I love doing that, and I wouldn't be able to do that today and be able to do any of this. Like I've mentioned before, I wouldn't be able to and I love doing it if I didn't go through that stuff, and I didn't go through the up and then fall back down, and then go up and then come back down. But this guy said something and it clicked. I was like, fuck, you know what I mean? We all wonder why we do this, and then we go back down. But we always do the push back up. We always get, like, if you're that person that falls back down and you're like, what the fuck? And then you push back up, and then something good happens, and then boom, you fall down again, and you're like, what the fuck? But then you push back up again, getting to a point. So this guy said this analogy was like, there was this guy there was this big boulder that he was pushing up a hill, and he was like, I'm going to get this boulder to the top of the hill. And he pushed the boulder, took the time, took the efforts, and pushed that boulder all the way to the top. And when he got to the top, what happened? The boulder fell back down. So he went back down, and he did it again. And he pushed the boulder back up. And then got to the top, what happened? It fell back down. And the guy kept doing it. He kept doing it every single day, every single hour, every single second. And you would be like, why doesn't he just figure out how to keep it up there? Why doesn't he just figure out how to keep that boulder up there? But the point is that he was enjoying the process. He was enjoying the efforts to push back up again, because he knew when he got to the top, he succeeded, that he got that boulder to the top, even though the boulder fell back down. He knew that if he took that good effort again and pushed it back up, and he knew when he got to the top, he succeeded. You understand what I'm saying? So in life is that you're going up, and you get to that good spot, like you got that good job, and then something bad was happening. Boom, boulder falls back down. But if you're that person that's pushing and understands the process and loves doing the push back up, you'll push that boulder back up and you'll get to the top. And you'll know that if you keep pushing that boulder, pushing your life, and you keep pushing it and keep going forward, you know that when you get to the top, you succeeded. Even though the boulder's going to fall back down. The point is that people would try to figure out, well, why don't you get the boulder to stay up there? And why don't you? That's not the point. It like clicked in my head and I was like, what the fuck? I'm like, yo, that's so true. I'm like, so the point is that that's why, and I'm even getting chills talking about this, because this is what I'm trying to get at, is that even though I fall, I know that if I keep pushing, I know that if I keep going forward and keep doing this, that I know that something good is going to happen when I get to the top. Even though I'm going to fall again, even though something, like, for example, like out there, you think that, oh, they won a Grammy, so it's over. Somebody won a Grammy, or they won a big award or something. You think it's over from there? No, they got to push back up again, because that's your top. Then you fall back down. Everybody goes through it. Every artist, every person that's trying to succeed in something, not even just artists, is anything in the world. Understand, the boulder is your life, and your boulder is your I don't know how to put it, but like it's your push towards whatever you're doing. It's your goal. So your goal is to get that boulder to the top. So just understand that it's gonna fall back down. It may not fall back down in a bad, well, it could fall back down in a bad way, but understand that you know that for you to don't be sappy and be like sad in that spot, depressed like I can be in, or the rest of us can be, and don't be depressed in that spot. Just know that if you push, what's going to happen if you push it back up? What's going to happen? You already did it once, you already did it twice, you already did it 3 times. So what's going to happen when you push it back up again a 4th time and the 5th time? What's going to happen? You're going to succeed, because you're going to get that boulder to the top. Now, I got that from like there was a podcast that I was watching, and they had this guy called Humble the Poet. Look him up. Dope fucking guy, man. He's actually from Toronto. I don't know if he lives in Toronto now, but he's from Toronto, and he was on this podcast. These guys from LA. Anyways, he told that, I hope I didn't butcher that, but like that's basically what he was saying in life, and that's what I'm trying to explain to people as well. And when he said that, I was like, yo, it makes sense. So like, I'm not going to be mad. Like, I shouldn't be that depressed anymore if I'm falling down again, because I know once I'm in that spot, I know that I can get back up again if I just keep doing it. And even though the boulder's going to fall, you keep going. And it's fucking weird that he said that, because I was like, yo, that's so true. So don't be so upset. Like, yeah, we fall, we can dwell and stuff, but don't dwell. Don't sit at if your boulder falls back down, don't go back down and sit with it and just sit there. Understand? You know you already got it up there, so go try it again. You already know you succeeded in whatever you did. So, and if you fall back down, then you can do it again. Like, I've gotten told that, hey man, you did it once before, can't you do it again? And then I'm like, oh no, you think about it, right? You're like, no, I can't do it again. But you already did it again. You already did it 3 or 4 times before that. It may not be the same thing you're trying to go for again, but just know that you knew that you could succeed in something, whatever it is. Succeed in something. Start with small goals. Start with small boulders, not boulders, but like goals. And start with the small ones and work on those ones and try to build up. And like I said, understand the process, because if it's gonna fall back down. It's gonna fall back down, and people get stuck and they think that no, once I get up there, I'm gonna be there. Why am I gonna fall back down when I get up there? Because that's just the way your life goes. It's proven out there. It's proven, and it's people go through that, and they're wondering the same thing. They're like, why does it keep happening? But if you understand what I was just saying about that boulder thing, you'll know what I mean, and you won't be so upset that you're gonna fall back down. You know that when you're down there, you could be like, down here is nothing, because I know I can go back up. And that's what I'm trying to do. That's what I've been trying to do. That's what I've been trying to explain to people in most of my videos. And that's what I've been going through in the past. I'm like, man, I'm at my down again. But then that hit me, and I was like, yo, I was like, all I have to do is just do it again and go back up and understand that I'm going to fall back down again at some point. I'm going to succeed in something, then I'm going to try something new. Succeed, boulders up, try something new, boulders down. So succeed again, right? I'm going to leave it at that. I'm not going to go too much farther into this video. I said I was going to kind of wing it and go with the flow, but that one like popped into my head because I was relating with it, because that's what I've been going through in the past like week or so, and learning through things, and understand that you're going to go back down. You're going to go through something. And I appreciate those moments. I appreciate them now, because I'm like, nah, I'm good, because I know those moments can come back. Not the same moments, but I know you can make another moment, right? Understand? Let's leave it at that. I appreciate y'all. I really do. And the true ones have made it to the end of this video, and I appreciate you. Most people don't make it to the end of the video. Most people click off really early. But for the people that have made it this far into the video, I appreciate you. And thanks for listening. Don't forget this. Fuck, man. Sometimes I can't even. That's a tongue twister for me sometimes. It definitely is. Don't forget to subscribe. My music links will be below. My Instagram link will be below. If you want updates and you want new merch and you want new clothing from me, hit me up on those platforms, and check out my music and share it. New music is out. It's been out for the past week or so, and it's called All That We Want. It's one of my new singles, and I'm trying to drop an EP that's coming soon. Hopefully. That's where my down was, so I'm coming back up, and I'm just going to release it, because I said in April I'll release it, and it's almost April, so I'm going to do it then. So I appreciate y'all. Thanks for listening, and have a good one. Have a good day. Much love to everybody. Keep that head up. Keep smiling. Peace out.